I'm trying to be anyway, I'm trying to be the biggest hero in my family for any of you that are still trying to survive on planet Earth 100 years from now. I hope we won. We're not winning right now. The good side is not winning right now. Being born in 1949 and witnessing what I witnessed, and witnessing my own family, my amazing, amazing family, which is all worth, this is worth the price of admission, is just to hear about the members of my family and the amazing things they did and what good examples of America that we are, and especially right now, what I'm trying to do. Because all I'm trying to do is to get back the advantages that we had as children and that were given to my parents and their generation by the generation that came before, all the liberals and the progressives that fought for the little guy in the years before, that built the unions, that broke up the cartels, the big, tried to break up Standard Oil. Didn't work too good. But I'm telling you, one key to this whole thing is within 5 years to make petroleum illegal. Yes. We have to make petroleum illegal within 5 years. And I want it gone. I want all evidence of it gone in 5 years. But anyone who's involved in petroleum, I'm offering you, even though I'm just a hippie, even though I'm just a leftist and a progressive and a socialist and all those things, none of those things are real. I'm also an educated man who understands what's going on. So I'm a real American, unlike anybody who supports the Republican Party. You're nuts, because none of you are rich enough to be able to do that. So listen, family, 100 years from now to 200 years from now, I expect, if you were to survive the way you should have, I expect that I am your hero for divorcing the rest of my family that won't go along with me. But understand, I'm taking a very, very odd, I'm doing something that no one else will do. I did it in college. I stood up for one guy. I was a real popular student. I was willing to take all of my popularity and have it go down the drain with that guy if people continued to treat him the way they did. And he ended up spending years working for the college. I don't know if he was the librarian or assistant librarian, but anyway, I stood up for the black man. I gave up my job as a protest for the black man. Black lives do matter, always did ever since I was a little boy, and I'll tell you why. I can tell you stories about, as a little kid, things that tore me up about the way that black people were being treated. And, and now it just ends up in me saying that we got to give half of the country, half of North America, back with apologies and saying it's not good enough and we're not going to tell you what to do with it. We've got to give half the country back to our native population, to the indigenous people, to the Indian peoples. We've got to do it, and we got to do it with no strings attached, and we got to figure out some way to do it, because you know what? Everybody that I could possibly be talking to that could care, we are on the lower side of half ownership of this country. We all are. So listen, when I